Peace family, it's your brother Ben X, going live to show you guys how I was able to help one of our students build a $5,000 offer. There are so many of us who have gifts, skills, talents that you would like to monetize. There are solutions that you can offer to the world and you don't think that it's valuable enough, or you are undercharging. When you go to colleges, they're charging you $50,000, $60,000, $26,000, all this, but yet because you are not in a college, you think that you cannot charge a premium price when you can also provide transformation and success. So I'm going to show you guys how I was able to live on a call in our community help a sister build a offer that the community said was worth $5,000. I didn't say it. The community, when I asked them the question after we built this offer for her, that it was worth at least minimum $5,000. So I'm about to show the replay so that you guys can see it. Let me pull this up for you guys. And I'm gonna give commentary on it as we go. So here we go. Let me know if you can hear the video as I play it. Okay, Sister Farrell, come on off the mic, and I want you to tell us, what is your goal? Let me know in the comment section, can y'all hear the video playing? Does that video play for you guys? Let me know in the comment section. Sister Farrell, come off the mic and tell us what your goal is. Financially.
Assalamu alaikum. Financially, 10,000 right now.
10,000 right now. All right, $10,000 a month?
Yes, I'll be happy with that.
All right, $10,000 a month. My question is, how much are you charging for your product or your offer? How much is your offer? Now, the first thing I want you guys to understand and realize and come up with for yourself is, how much do you want to make? At the end of the day, whether if it's a service-based business, product-based business, coaching or consulting, you guys are running a business. The business has expenses. The business will eventually have payroll. So I want you guys to think about reverse engineering. Not just I'm posting and praying, hoping that I get sales. No, I want you guys to determine, how much do I need to make every month so that this business is profitable? How much money do I need to make every month to make sure that I'm good as an owner? And then we will reverse engineer from there. So that's what we're about to do on this call.
97 a month.
97 per month. All right. Now let's do something. Now let's do math. We're doing basic math here. Boom. Here we go. $97 a month. This is, everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes.
All right. So this is where you are right now. Now we're just gonna do basic math here. If you can, get your calculator and do 10,000 divided by 97. How many people is that?
$103 and some change, so 104.
104. This means you got to get 104 people to buy every month. Now let's Google something. Average, and this is a community.
Yes, sir.
Average digital community conversion rate. Let's look this up. Overall website conversion, 2 to 5%. So about maybe 2 to 5%. Let's do sales conversion just to make sure. We're gonna just do 10%. We're gonna do 10. All right. Now I need somebody to give me this number. 104 is 10% of what number? 104 is 10% of what number? Now let me break down why I'm asking this question. The reason I'm asking this question is because in every industry, there is a conversion rate. So if I need to close 104 sales, I need to figure out in my industry what is the average conversion rate, because if I need to close 104, I may need to have 1,000 leads. And in order to have 1,000 leads, and a lead is somebody who shows interest by giving you their name, email, and phone number, in order for me to even have 1,000 leads, I may need to reach 6,000 people. I may need to reach to see my website product 10,000 people. So when you reverse engineer, whoa, in order for me to close 104, this is the amount I gotta reach, because around this percentage is actually gonna opt in. And of this percentage that opted in, there's this percentage that's actually gonna buy. So that's what I mean by reverse engineering and putting together a real plan. Your goal is not necessarily 104. Your activity goal is to reach maybe 6,000 people with a clear offer. And when you reach that number will then produce the numbers that gets you down to the 104. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comment section if that makes sense. So many of us are creating ebooks and we're creating courses and products, but we don't have a plan in place. So we just shooting from the hip, creating a video every other day, posting and praying without a plan. And let me say this as well. Many of us, you look at people who make money off a $7 ebook, $27 ebook, or a $97 course, and you're like, man, they're making a lot of money. Well, context may be they have a big following. So if they have a big following, yes, they have a bigger pool of people that can actually pay something low ticket and they can survive off of that. You may not have a big following, so you have to look at your assets, look at your context and say, hey, do I have enough money for ads so that I can pay to reach more people? Do I already have a following? Do I already have a network? Because if I don't, I may not need to start off with a low ticket product to try to sustain a business. I may need to do mid to high ticket, 500 up to 10,000 plus, in order to sustain a real business. So hopefully this is making sense as you guys are planning out what type of product you want to have. I need you guys to look at your assets, your resources, and the money that you guys have in order to be successful with your business. Here we go. $104 is 10% of what number? Anybody? Come off the mic. I can't read the comments if anybody put anything in the comments.
1,004.
1,004?
Yes. 1,040.
Oh,
that's what I got.
True, you're right.
So this means 1,040 people need to just opt in. Need to opt in to something every month, just so that 10% can buy. Now, what is your current strategy right now? Tell me what your current strategy is. Do you have a lead magnet?
Yes.
Is that what you're using to get people into your program?
Yes, sir. Well, it gets them to book a call, and then in the call, I get them into the community.
Okay, so they get a lead magnet, and after they get a lead magnet, they hop on the call?
That's the strategy, yes.
All right, so let's break this down. So we here. So we got the lead magnet. Then from the lead magnet, they get on a book call. And then from the book call, they join your community?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm breaking down right now on the call is a funnel, right? So I know a lot of us hear funnel and we think click funnels, we think go high level, you think website, but at the end of the day, what I'm breaking down for her right here is a funnel. The funnel is you introduce them through the lead magnet. This is what I give you maybe for free to introduce you to my ecosystem. From there, I'm taking you to a call because I need to see as a doctor exactly what your problem is. I can't assume that everybody have the same problem. right? And then from my book phone call, I'm sending you to my community, whether if it's a low ticket community, or I may have a mid ticket community, or I may have a done for you offer, but it's all based on where you are in your journey right now. That's a funnel, even before you have a website. So I know a lot of us, or a lot of you are, you're not promoting, you're not marketing, you're not starting because you don't have a fancy 3-step funnel. That's cool, it can help you, but what's the point of having all that nice funnel if nobody's going through it? How about you first start off maybe doing it manually, solving problems manually, and then you can scale yourself up to a funnel. You don't have to wait, because technically the funnel is they get a product, you book them on a phone call, and you close them to become a client. That's still a funnel, a sales funnel. So the sales funnel, website-wise, is only a mimic of what takes place in the sales process anyway. That just allows you to automate it. Okay? Let's continue. Question. How many people, on average, per month is opting into the lead magnet?
Well, to be honest, anywhere from 1 to 5, not many.
1 to 5. Out of those 1 to 5 people, how many of them book a phone call on average?
I've only had one phone call so far.
How many people have opted in so far that was pitched the book phone call?
I'm sorry, can you ask that again?
So you said you only had one book phone call so far?
Yes.
How many people have opted into the lead magnet that knew you had a way to they had a way to talk to you on a book phone call? Is it 5? How many people have came in and got the lead magnet?
So around 5 got the lead magnet. Well, more than 5 got the lead magnet. Only 5 opted in.
So how did they get the lead magnet without opting in?
Hold on. No, what I mean is I sent it. Hold on. Let me think.
So my question is, how many people opted in through your website, gave you name, email, and phone number?
Okay, that's around 5.
Okay. Those people who came and gave you their name, email, and phone number, is there a page that said, hey, book a call with me?
Yes.
Okay, how many of those people booked a call with you? 1?
Yeah, only one of them booked a call with me. The other ones, actually, the other ones I told about the community after I gave them the book, so they skipped the call, you know.
So my question is, 5 people joined, got the lead magnet. Everybody was told about the book phone call, but only one person booked the phone call. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. This one person, did that person join the community?
No, they haven't.
Okay. So so everybody in the comment section, based on this, and how long have you been doing this right here? Trying to get people into the lead magnet. How long?
It's probably been a month, maybe less.
All right. So now that we know these numbers, what needs to be done? What do y'all think needs to happen? Anybody can come off the mic.
Peace, brother man.
Yes,
I think
sir. I'm gonna pause right here before they get an answer. I encourage you all to do this for your business. And if you don't know these numbers, it's okay. Let today be the last day you don't. Try to figure out what your numbers is at least once a week. Obviously, you may not have something that tracks it every single day, but if you don't know this, if you don't know these numbers, y'all, you kind of really winging your solution. Because you may think, oh, all I have to do to grow my business, I got to create more content. But your content may be the problem. You may say, oh, I only got to run more ads and get more people into the funnel. But your conversions may be super low, so that's actually not the solution, because you're only going to be attracting way more people to a funnel that's broken anyway. So if you don't know the numbers and you don't know the conversion rates, then you kind of don't know where you need to adjust to increase the sales, leads, conversions in your business. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comment section if that makes sense. If you guys have not done this, I want you guys to look at how many people coming into my funnel. What percentage of them is opting in? What percentage of them is actually upgrading to book a call or getting my little low ticket product? You know, what percentage of them is actually closing into my community, so that you can know where you need to improve things. Everything is not going to be perfect when you launch. No matter how great the company is, no matter how great you are, you may need to adjust based on the market. The market is going to tell you, no, that landing page ain't as clear as I thought it was. Let me tweak it a little bit. And when you tweak it, you will see, okay, the conversion goes up. So you always going to be in the tweaking game. But if you don't even know your numbers, or if you don't have a CRM system that you can go look at these numbers, you kind of stranded. You know what I mean?
Needs to target to more of her. She needs more, but to her target audience.
Okay. Anybody else? What do you think, Sister Farah?
Well, there's a couple of, I know what I need to work on. I just need to do it. I need to, well, for one, reach out to more. I could do more outreach. Oh, I could also make the community free. I thought about doing that.
To fix
Just
this,
getting-
are you saying make the community free to fix this problem? I'm asking you, what do you think needs to be done to fix this problem?
The problem that the lead magnet solves.
Let me ask you a question. How many times are you posting per day?
Not enough.
I just need a number.
Per day, 1 or less, 0 to 1.
How many people are you reaching out to, telling them about your specific offer, who it's for, and the outcome, and how fast you can help them get there? How many people?
Well, less than 10. One, sometimes none.
So on average, if you can give me a number.
0 to 5.
That's a large gap. So every day, so every day you don't do it every day. So I want to stop here, right? When we know these numbers, it gives us a plan that we can actually follow, y'all. It gives us a plan, because now if I know what my number is that I got to hit every month that can get my conversion rate every day, I know how many people I need to hit. And I know, and I would know why my business isn't growing. So if I'm not contacting 20, 30, 50 people per day, reaching 50 to 100 people per day, I would not expect a certain amount of people to convert into my website, because it's mathematics. If I don't do anything, right, I'm not going to get a result. If I don't reach people and tell people about my business, if people don't know I exist, I cannot assume or expect leads to come in that leads to sales. But when we put together this sales plan, I know how many people I need to hit every day. I know how many people I need to hit every week. Making sense, y'all?
That's it. I don't do it every day.
Okay, and then when you do it, it's only about 5 people?
When I do it, yeah, sometimes it's a large number, but then I might not do it. I'm just not consistent. That's the issue. Like today, I reached out to 10 to 15.
Okay. And how many people responded?
Probably about 2 to 3.
Okay. And so if we had to put... Now, let me stop right here. Before, at the end of this particular live right here, I'm going to put in the comment section a free training that will show you guys how to produce the perfect product for your ideal client, so that you can start getting some sales. So those of y'all who are watching, tune in until the end. What made me think about that is you can do the outreach. So here's another caveat to this. You can do the outreach. You can reach out to 100 people per day. But if you're reaching out to them with the wrong type of offer, you're still not going to get a high conversion rate. I'm going to say that again. Even if you do the work of reaching out to 100 people, 50 people, even if you run Facebook ads and you're reaching all these people, if your offer isn't clear and the messaging is off, it's still going to result in a low conversion rate. So you have to first figure out the perfect offer that's going to get your target audience to move, okay? On average, like an average number of how many people you personally reach out to every single month, what would that be on average?
On average, I bet the number, like, I'll say 20, I'm gonna say 35.
All right, 35. So based on these numbers, y'all, the activity that you're doing won't get us here.
Right.
Not with this number. So my next question is, who do you help? Who do you help?
Well, I help.
Now, this piece right here, those of you all who are looking to really build a real offer, I want you guys to listen to this as if I'm talking to you. This is a critical piece right here because this is where I'm about to start putting together her offer, and y'all are going to see how well, you're not going to see it because they was typing it in the comment section, but the community end up talking about this is a $5,000 offer. So the questions I'm asking her, I want you to assume or pretend like I'm asking you so that you can be developing your offer a little bit as I'm coaching her. Check this out.
Single mothers ages 18 to 35 who have recently experienced an abusive relationship and are looking to, well, one, heal from that, overcome guilt, heal from their past, and discover their purpose.
All right. What problem are you solving?
Well, guilt, blockages, holding us back from pursuing our God-given gifts.
You said guilt?
Guilt, yes.
Okay. And because they have guilt, what is that stopping them from doing because they have guilt?
Well, it's stopping them from forgiving themselves and, well, let me think. It's being able to live their best life. Like,
what does that mean? What's the best life? So I'm a single mom. I feel guilty. Now, one thing I want you guys to listen for. Look at how broad her answers was at first. Live your best life. Find your purpose. That's how many of you all explain your offer. It's very vague. It's not specific enough, right? What will make somebody attracted to move is specifics, not broad, okay? So listen to how it gets more clear, more defined. That's what makes it a premium offer, the more defined it is. So this is stopping me from something. Give me something specific.
Okay, well, treating yourself, you might settle for less because you don't feel like you deserve.
You said settle for? I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Like they might settle for not the best men, for example, to get in a relationship with, or they might not.
Okay, so guilt, which leads to settling for the wrong man.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That made no sense.
Okay, so problem is guilt, which leads to settling for the wrong man. So what transformation do you help them out with? What is the goal? What does she want? Somebody who has guilt, which leads to settling for the wrong man, what does she want ultimately?
And she wants a good, wants to be married to a good man who treats her right, treats her children right.
He wants to heal from that guilt.
Yes.
Yeah, heal from the guilt and do what?
Right, which will lead to, I guess, picking the right partner.
Now, what I call what the first answer was when they said heal from the guilt, I call that like level 1, right? Yes, women, they want to heal from the guilt, but you want to heal from the guilt to get to what? The what is what we must talk about in marketing. Hopefully y'all are listening to this and you thinking about your own marketing. Some people say, I do credit repair. Do you want to get your credit repaired? Yeah, I want to get my credit repaired, but I want to get my credit repaired to do what? Well, you want to raise your scores. Yeah, but I want to raise my score to do what? It is the what that makes somebody move. The what may be, I want to get qualified for a home. I want to get qualified for a car with a low interest rate. The what may be, I want to get $50,000 to $100,000 in credit funding for my business. That's what I really want. So you promoting that you can help me with my credit. Do I want that? Yeah, but what I really want is what the credit repair is going to do for me. That's what you got to focus on. So many of us focus on what you do. Talk more about them. If y'all get what I'm saying, I want you to comment yes in the comment section. If that's clear, if you understand what I'm saying, and I'm telling y'all, man, this is game that I've learned over the years, man. So many people are doing this wrong, and you sounding like everybody else, so broad, so vanilla, and you wondering why I got this great expertise. I really can help people. I really got a good solution, but nobody's buying, nobody's opting in. This is why. Let's go. Choose the right partner for her and her children?
Yes.
That's deep. Okay.
Thank you.
So, what are some symptoms? I don't even know how to spell symptoms, y'all. Oh, there we go. What are some symptoms of guilt which leads to settling for the wrong man? When she settles for the wrong man, that leads to what? And other women, y'all can unmute and help her out.
That leads to looking in the wrong place.
Yeah, but I'm talking about give me something hard. Like, give me something dangerous. Give me something shocking. Like, okay, I'm looking in the wrong place. Okay, and I get the wrong man. Now what? Now what does that lead me to?
Depression.
You said depression?
Yes, sir.
Depression, why?
You might end up getting with somebody that is dangerous to your children, abuser, who's also basically might get in another abusive situation.
What else? So gets in another abusive relationship. What else? Come on, ladies, help her out.
Brother Ben, please repeat your question for me, please.
So what are the symptoms? Okay, so I'm a single mother and I have this guilt. Okay, I've been in an abusive relationship. I got this guilt, and it may lead me to going to and settling for the wrong man. When I do that, what are the negative consequences of doing that? What could
setting a bad example for your children?
Set a bad example for your children. What else? Come on. Now, more context. Why, Brother Ben, are you asking them this? Why are you making them give you the symptoms? Why are you asking them to do this? Because people buy solutions to their problems. If you are not highlighting the problem and magnifying the problem, and they don't understand how deep their problem really is, they don't see the need to buy your solution. So you have to learn to know what is the symptoms. If I'm an expert, if I'm a consultant, if I'm a service-based business, what are the symptoms? What are the consequences of them not getting my service? What are the consequences of them not getting my product? I have to highlight that so that they can have a comprehensive knowledge of what my offer is about to solve for them. If I just keep telling you what I do, my vehicle, the features, it's not painful enough. It's not highlighting my problem enough. We're getting good.
She might abuse herself, pick up habits that are mentally and physically abusive to herself.
Why would she do that?
Stagnating her own healing.
Maybe substances. She gets addicted to drug use, alcohol, substance abuse.
To numb the pain. Ooh, what else? Come on, what else?
Financial instability.
Why would she have financial instability by choosing the wrong man?
Because he can take all her money, or she will invest in the wrong thing. She won't be really focused on what to do with her funds because she's taking care of this man.
Financial abuse.
Trying to support wrong man. What else? Give me one more. One more.
Spiritually draining.
What is somebody?
Imprisonment.
Spiritually
Low
draining.
self-esteem.
Okay. What does low self-esteem lead to? What does that look like?
She could be neglecting her children.
Ooh.
Neglecting herself.
Neglecting herself and her children. All right. Question. What is your current offer? I already need it in 2 sentences.
In 30 days, I help single mothers. Hold on. I'll look for the exact. Hold on. I should know this at the top of my head, but
What do? You know what you do. So if somebody was to come up to you in the street, what do?
I just need to work on wording it better. But off the top of my head, in 30 days, I help single mothers who have just recently left an abusive relationship overcome guilt, rebuild their worth, and discover their purpose so that they can, rebuild their worth so that they can heal and discover their purpose.
All right. So that's where you're at right now.
Yes.
All right. Now, we just got clear here. We're talking to single mothers who recently experienced abuse, an abusive relationship. This is leading to her having guilt, which leads to settling for the wrong man. And what we want to help her do is choose the right partner from a healed place for her and her children. If she does not do this, she may find herself in another abusive relationship. This may lead to her setting a bad example for her children. She may even start to abuse herself through substance abuse just to numb the pain. Financial instability may take place because she may start putting money into this man, and this man may start taking her money. She will find herself spiritually drained and neglecting herself and her children. We want to help her overcome these things by helping her choose the right partner for herself from a place of being whole and healed to avoid these things. Now, my question is, how much is this worth?
It's
How much is this worth?
it's worth way more than.
So, my question is now to you guys listening to the live, how much do you think that's worth? And when I say how much do you think that's worth, if someone was able to help you avoid getting in another abusive relationship, to help you avoid depression, to help you not set a bad example for your child, to help you avoid leading to self-abuse, substance abuse, to help you avoid financial instability, wasting money on another man, to help you avoid being spiritually drained and neglecting yourself and your children. How much is that worth if somebody was able to help you avoid all of those negative things I just named? Put it in the comment section. How much do you guys think that's worth? Put it in the comment section on YouTube, Facebook, X, y'all who tuning in. I want y'all to put it in the comment section right now. How much do you all think that's worth?
The 97.
Women who are in here, how much is this worth? And I want y'all to put a number. Like, okay, if you could avoid, y'all already know how mentally draining it is to be in an abusive relationship. If you can avoid the guilt that you will have by setting a bad example for your children that may lead your children to do the same thing you doing, if you can avoid that, if you can avoid not having to lead into substance abuse to numb your pain, if you can avoid not wasting money on a no good man, if you can avoid neglecting yourself and your children, how much would that be worth to you, man? I mean, man, how much would you be willing to pay to avoid these type of problems? Look, she said 3,500. What was this at 7 years ago? Come on now. Come on, any other sister. How much would, what would a reasonable price be if somebody could guide you, consult you, be there for you so that you can avoid these type of symptoms in your life? So let me be clear on what I'm asking. I'm not asking about the form, right? The way in which you're going to receive it. I'm asking about how much is it worth to get those problems solved. It's not about, I'm not asking which way, I'm asking to get the problem solved. However the problem gets solved. How much is it worth to get the problem solved, however it takes place? What is it worth to not have to deal with these issues is the problem. I'm not asking how valuable is the vehicle. I'm asking how valuable is the result. How valuable is the result?
I would add that into my bill. That's a monthly bill. As long as it's not a crazy amount, that's a monthly bill.
Let me ask you a question. What would be a crazy amount? Tell me what a crazy amount would be to stop so you can avoid these things. What would be a crazy amount?
$1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month would be a crazy amount to avoid abusive relationship, to get out of to get out of not having to do substance abuse, to get out of being neglectful to yourself, to get out of not setting a bad example for your children so that they don't repeat that process. All right, somebody just said it's worth the woman's life, and then you said 1,500. Is 1,500 the value of her life? Because you made a great point. It's worth the woman's life. That could be figuratively, but it also could be literally, because if she get in another relationship with the wrong man that also becomes abusive, he could actually kill her, as we have seen happen all over the world. So is that equivalent to 1,500? Questions that need answers. And $1,000 a month, that would be too much to avoid those things?
It's
To put things into perspective, a nice air mattress. I mean, a nice mattress gonna cost you about $1,500. A nice mattress to sleep on, they don't go nowhere, gonna be about $1,500. And then a Tempur-Pedic gonna run you at least $5,000-6,000.
not necessarily too much. It's just that we have to keep into consideration the audience and the price per month.
We ain't talking about no audience. We talking about what it's worth. We talking about what it's worth.
It's priceless. That's priceless.
Okay, so how much is too much? How much is too much for a woman to avoid these things? Is it 50,000? Sorry, guys. Dang. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it back up. Okay, Sister Farrell.
The 30.
Repeat your question for me, please.
So if somebody was to experience abuse, an abusive relationship, and what we want to help her do is choose the right person that may lead your. If somebody could guide you,
$1,000 a month.
don't repeat that process. You're saying $1,000 a month. That would be too much to avoid those things.
It's not necessarily too much. It's just that we have to keep into consideration the audience and the price per month.
We ain't talking about no audience. We talking about what it's worth. We talking about what it's worth.
It's priceless. That's priceless.
Okay, so how much is too much? How much is too much for a woman to avoid these things? Is it $50,000? Hey man, I don't know about $50,000 a month. Is it $5,000? Is it $10,000? What would be way too much to avoid these symptoms? What would be way too much?
10,000.
10,000. Okay. So if somebody said, "Hey man, I can do this for you for 5,000," would that be reasonable for you to avoid these type of things? If somebody can guide you, if somebody can walk you through, and these are some things that you can avoid with 5,000, would that be reasonable? Would that be something that's valuable?
Definitely.
Oh, all right. Now we cooking with grease. We cooking with grease. That's worth more than a college tuition. Now let me pause really quick. Something took place in the comment section that I want to highlight. So we have somebody who said, if it was a book, I would say $10. If it was an ebook, I would say this. It depends on the form. See, when you guys focus on the vehicle, people automatically in their mind is thinking less, because you as the business owner are not focused on the outcome. You're focused on the feature. You're focused on, I got an ebook, I got a course, I got this. When you shouldn't be. You should be focused on the outcome. How valuable is the outcome? What is the cost of you not getting my service? But when you focus on, I got a book, I got an ebook, everybody gonna be like 27. That's too high, that's too expensive. Because you're focused on the vehicle, and you're not getting them to focus on what is the cost of them not getting your solution. When I switch what I was saying, you see how everybody said priceless. Oh, that value is priceless. Oh, that meant 10,000. Somebody even said $1,000. So you see what I'm saying? So they raised the price themselves when I raised the perception of the value. So look at how Sister Nicole has gone from 1,500 to 5,000 being reasonable. Just like that. Switching of the positioning of your offer. Now watch this. It's the same offer that would have been given for 1,500. She gonna do the same thing for the 5,000. She got the same knowledge. You got the same experience, but the way that you package it, the way that y'all are promoting it is why people aren't converting and buying, because they don't see the value in it. They're not seeing the picture that you see in your head because you're not communicating it right. Y'all see this? Now this happened in real time. Y'all saw this take place. Y'all saw the comments in real time. College tuition may be 200,000. College tuition may be 98,000. This is going to stop me from being in a bad relationship, because that's one of the two important things you're going to do is your business relationship and who you get into marriage with.
Thanks.
This can affect myself. This can affect my money. This can affect my mind. This can affect my spirit. This can affect my children. 5,000 is nothing compared to what this is going to do for my body, right? Is that right?
Sure.
So it sounds like Sister Farrah is developing or has developed a $5,000 offer. So now, instead of you trying to get 1,000 people per month or 104 people per month to opt in, what if you got super clear, understood your real value, and said, you know what, my offer is $5,000 and I'm going to be with you for the next 90 days. It's a 90-day product. It's a 90-day program, and we're going to go over and help you get healed and help you stop choosing from a place of lack and stop choosing from a place of need and stop choosing the wrong man just because they fulfilling something your daddy didn't do. We're going to get deep into this, and this is a $5,000 program for the next 90 days. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to help you so that we can avoid these symptoms. Now you don't need to get 104 people. You need 2 people a month, Sister Farrah, to hit this goal. See that? Did y'all see what just took place? So now all she has to do now is focus on a proven framework. So she may need to do this with 2 to 3 people for free first. Okay? For free first. And then after she does it for free and she got her framework in place, now she can go command the 5,000. I know what some of y'all are going to think right now. 5,000, what if I'm not certified? What if I'm not this? What if I'm not that? Hey, man, your experience is your certification. Your experience. Your experience is the solution. Look, if you right here, you may not all be all the way over here yet, but if you right here, you can help somebody who right here. You can help them at least get to you. That's still valuable. If you are 10% ahead of somebody, that's still 100% progress for them. What you have already overcame, somebody is still going through looking for the solution from you. I'm going to say that one more time. What you have already overcame, somebody is still going through looking for the solution that may be from you. Because it's already costing them. But you got to show them that. What does it cost, Brother Ben? Oh, you want to know what it really costs? Your sleep. Your peace, your sanity, your health, your mind, your children's perception. All that is what is costing you right now. So which one is worth more to you? The cost that you got right now, or this small couple $1,000 to let me go ahead and eliminate this from your life? Which one costs more? That's what you have to get them to see. Is this making sense, y'all? Come on now. Give me some feedback. I appreciate you, Sister Nicole, for giving me some feedback. But everybody else, what's y'all feedback? Is this making sense? Is it clicking? So look at how we went from, she has a $97 product that she got to get 104 people to buy every month, to where, no, you raise your value. You get more clear on what you can do, and you charge more. And now you only need 2 or 3 people a month to get your goal. Much faster, much easier, much smoother. You can scale now. You can pay your team. You can pay somebody to develop workbooks, frameworks. You can now have more resources to really help these women versus you trying to, eat off some crumbs and you don't even have enough money to scale your business. If you get paid what you're worth, now you have more resources, not to go get a house, not to go. You got more resources to hire people that can help this woman really get help. Because I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Well, Brother Ben, I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to do that, and I don't know how to do this. Guess what? You run a business. You are not a freelancer. When you get that money, that $5,000 don't all go to you. That $5,000 goes to your team. It goes to your success coach. It goes to this person that's going to hold them accountable. You are the visionary. You don't have to provide the entire service. You do what you do best. Now you got enough money to hire people that can give the lady, give the client, give the brother the other assets that they need. This is a business. Bob Proctor. Some of y'all are familiar with Bob Proctor. When you used to do business with Bob Proctor and you get his consulting, you're not talking to him directly. You may be talking to his team. You may be talking to a coach that's under him, but you don't always get him. So you get enough money to build a team to deliver the service. So don't be so overwhelmed and you feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough or I don't know enough yet. No, you get this money to hire you a team, baby. That's why businesses have expenses. That's an expense. Maybe getting another coach on your team that can help them in areas that you don't. Now you can feel comfortable commanding that price because you know what you got to offer. Ooh, I hope this making sense, y'all. I hope this making sense. I wish somebody would have told me this 10 years ago. You need maybe 3 to 5 people versus 104 people. Because the work that you're doing here is not going to equal this. But if I do 35 people, okay, per day, and then now I'm super clear on my offer, what I really do. My content is there. I did what I said, get you 3 to 5 sisters and do it for free so you can really have a testimony and they can speak on your behalf. Now you only need 1 or 2 people a week. Come on, now that feels better, don't it? Instead of me trying to get 100 people, man, I only need 2 to 3 people per month and I can hit my $10,000 goal. Woo! And guess what? All the sisters don't have to pay $5,000 out of pocket. Now you get you a payment plan. You get you a payment plan and you say, hey, you may not have the $5,000 in full, but I have a payment plan where you can pay 6 months. You can pay 12 months. And it's a protected payment where you're going to get paid even if they may miss a payment. The platform is going to make sure that they work that out, but you still going to get your payment. Now you're building a business where you're helping women. You're making enough money. Watch this. Because there's some areas you may not know, but now you got enough money with that $5,000. You can go hire somebody who can do a coaching session on this, on a relationship piece. You pay them out of what you getting paid because you running a business. So I don't want you to think, well, Brother Ben, I don't know how to do all that. That's okay. You're the marketer. You're the CEO. There's some things that you do good, but you take that $5,000 and you go pay somebody that can do a workshop. You go pay somebody that can do this. You go pay somebody that can do that. And then you take the profit and now look at you building a real business, adding real value, getting paid what you really worth. Because doing all this for somebody, that's worth way more than $97 a month. Mm-hmm. Shoot, what she gonna spend on a no good man in 2 days gonna be more than $97 a month? Shoot. Come on now.
She may spend that in a day trying to impress a no good man. She done bought her some Michael Jordan tennis shoes. She done spend more than that on some Jordans. Y'all see what I'm saying? So this is how you develop a real offer, by now getting down to the details of what I'm really helping this woman overcome. What am I helping her avoid? Then what I want you to do is look at the cost of inaction. Sister, listen, I know it's $5,000. I know you may think it's a lot, but if you do not move forward with this and you stay in a position you in, you may be in an abusive relationship. What's more expensive, $5,000 or an abusive relationship? What's more expensive, $5,000 or setting a bad example for your daughter and she repeat the same process you in? What's more expensive, $5,000 or you starting to use drugs and then you're going to really be paying a lot of money in therapy and all that in the future? What's more expensive, $5,000 to me or you trying to, support the wrong man? This man done wasted your money. This man got access to your account. He done drained your account. He controlling you. What's more expensive? So when you learn how to position the offer, and Brother Michael really went to the real part. It could cost you your life getting with the wrong man.
Woo-wee. So that is the clip from my class. That was one of my private students, man. I was helping her, and as y'all saw, we helped her build out a $5,000 offer. The next thing she has to do, of course, is put it together, come up with her framework. But as far as the mindset and the worth and what problem she's really solving, we did that in less than 30 minutes. So for you guys who stay to the end, go to this website, www.leadswithben.com, www.leadswithben.com/perfect product. It is a free masterclass that I put together, helping you guys put together the perfect product for your client. I'm about to put it in the comment section for you guys. Here's the link right here. I need you guys to go check out this video. It's going to be very informational for you all. Make sure I'm posting it on Facebook as well. That link right there, click on that link, www.leadswithben.com. I'm going to show you guys a formula, a process that I use to help my clients come up with a offer that is kind of really hard to refuse because it's dealing with their direct issue. It's not guessing. If you go to Forbes article, y'all can Google this right now. What is the number one reasons companies fail? The number one reason is a lack of product market fit. A lack of product market fit. Meaning that the product is not fitting the needs of the customer. I put together a training that's going to help you guys eliminate that problem. So check out that website. I hope this was valuable for you guys. If this was valuable, if y'all don't mind, after this video is over, come over to my YouTube channel, look at the last video that I did, the live video, and just give me y'all feedback. If y'all don't mind, please let me know your feedback. What's your thought process on it? Give it a like, give it a share, comment. Let me know y'all thoughts, man, so that we can get this out to more people. Y'all see it's thundering and raining out here, so hopefully the Wi-Fi don't mess up. But I'm about to get out of here, and I thank you guys, man, and hopefully this is valuable for you. And if y'all want to work with me, www.leadswithben.com/perfect product. Peace.